go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 9, Navy 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Navy! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Clemson 9.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they were really...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. And remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line.
Going deep. Got it. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, midshipman. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Extending the play. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Horvath. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Dances away again. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
28, Clemson, 16.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Maffa. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And here comes the Navy offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
To the air, it's Horvat. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Still looking on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well. He can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure. But when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half, and so
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
this quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's what I'm talking about. Way to set the tone. And if I'm that defensive player, not only did I set the tone, I'm telling him about it the whole way back to the huddle. We got plenty more where that came from. Hey, QB, you want to run?
And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because of not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Navy! On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the side.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy
just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Maffa. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Might be looking to run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Clemson 14, Navy 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. This time he's got him. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air, it's Horvath. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter.
Clemson 14. Navy 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job on the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback moving. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Holds it in on the left. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. It's complete! A huge pickup! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And Navy will go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's looking on the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Here comes the Navy offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
To the air, it's Horvath. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Flushed out of the pocket. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
The play-action fake. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
21.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you, but that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Oh, the ball's out! And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the score. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Grabbed in the middle and stepped. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now adjusting. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Going up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maffa. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Maffa. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, Clemson! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Working on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Man, it's so nice to have guys like this who do the right thing. You have to understand the situation. Yards don't get me anything. I don't need yards. I got to get points, but that time is ticking. Nice job stopping the clock, getting out of bounds.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored.